So good morning and welcome back to the channel. So I have been talking to Mark McCarthy. So he's got the same motorhome as me and he don't have lithium batteries like me. So Mark, I'm going to dedicate this video to you because I have done bits and bats over many videos. So most of you had seen this video before, so this is just for Mark. So first of all, Mark, right, here we go. So, as you know, on the outside locker, which I'll show you, actually. So ours is the Fiat Cheyenne, which is the 840 SE model. So in that battery compartment there, it's really, really small. So, we have two 100 amp leisure batteries, which are acid ones, not lithium. We haven't upgraded to lithium yet, but we're trying to get that sorted. But this van's been the same for the last 2 years. So first of all, what you've got to do, Mark, right, is you need to get yourself a power bank, okay? So I'll come to that in a minute. So the first job is, Mark, get yourself a 500 watt solar panel that goes on the roof at the back, and anybody else wherever you can fit it on the roof, or whatever solar panel you've got. So what I did, I run a wire right across the roof, and I got a clamp which I drilled a hole through the roof, siliflexed it, which is just put siliflex and anvers on. It's like a tube of silicone, but it's really great stuff. And then the wire comes through the roof, which is here, and it goes all the way through here, it goes all the way down here, and it hides in this B pillar here. Then it goes under here, right under, and if yours is the same model as me, this lifts up. So I run the wire under through there, and then under there I put a fuse, and then I got an Amazon and I got myself one of these leads, which on one end it's the two solar cables, you know, like two solar end cables, and it comes to this. So no matter what power bank you've got, it fits them all. It's like this one fits the Aferiy, this one fits the Jackery, this one fits, I've never used that one, and this is the Aferiy as well. So you've got a choice of all power banks, so no matter what power bank you get. So that's the wire that comes from a solar panel to there. So that's that job done. Because we ain't got lithium, our leisure batteries just drain. And you know, we do off-grid all the time. Well, if you're new to the channel, we do off-grid all the time. Now, the people that have followed us for the last few years, you'll already know this. So, what I did after that is, my TV is 12 volt TV, but that'd go straight to the leisure batteries if I put it straight into here, which that runs at 33 amps. So, with 33 amps, and my diesel heater in the winter, ain't a problem in the summer, but with the diesel heater, the TV and the diesel heater drains my batteries overnight, no matter what you do, because we are TV buffs, as you know. We'll sit down at 5 o'clock and TV will be on till midnight. So then that wire from the TV runs down at the back, which it's all hidden, as you can just see here. It goes all the way right under these seats, right down here, goes through here with no fuse, and then pops out to one of these here, to that one, okay? So you've got this other one here, which I'll tell you about this one next, but it goes into one. So the other 12 volt cable is my internet. So my internet's on the roof, and it comes through another cable, which comes to here, which has to go from here to this 12 volt here. And the reason being on that is because I've got Starlink. I haven't put Starlink on roof yet because I'm still waiting for a bracket. So my Starlink, that has to be run, it can't run off 12 volt, otherwise you've got to buy some converter thing, but I don't need to because I do it from the power bank. But my Starlink runs about 18 amps, so that's more ampage. So what I did with that, I put that wire through there, which originally it went to my rural, and it goes through there, it goes down the B pillar again, and it comes down here, goes to here, and then that is the other one that goes to there. Does that make sense so far? So that's the wiring in, and my diesel heater is connected straight to my leisure batteries, which is one to the positive, one to the negative, and the diesel heater goes to the ground on the chassis as well, and there's a fuse in that. So with all that explained, Mark, and what them two 12-volt cables do, and what that cable does, that's your wiring in. Because I don't have lithium, I've got to run this off 240 sometimes. I need to charge. So there's two ways of charging this vehicle, Mark. There's one, you come onto a campsite and you just plug into that, and then that charges the whole system up. But when we're off grid, like as you can see, we're just in the middle of nowhere, not even on a campsite, and our last one's 240 volt. What I did is from here at the back of it, which goes under this bench seat, all the way down under there again, and then it comes to here underneath, which is that. You'll all know what that cable's for because you all use it on a campsite. Then what I did, I inserted this plug, but I had to switch these round because if I ever plug in a campsite, for example, this is sealed off and it just sits under there out of the way. So if I ever need it off grid, I just plug that in, and then that end goes into power bank. Then the power comes from the power bank all the way up to here, and it thinks the whole motorhome's on a campsite. Comprende so far? So that is all the wiring. So now you're going to need a power bank. It don't matter what power bank you get, but the bigger the better. So as you know, we've done many power bank reviews before. So the one that we use, right, is 2 years ago we bought this model, which is a 2000 watt one. And as you can see, it's got the cigarette lighter, which that one goes into there. I'll show you it step by step as I'm plugging it in. And then it's got some USBs on it and 2 USB-Cs. But that power bank is not big enough, so it's just a backup. So I've got the next model up. So this is the next model I've got, the 2400 watt one. So let me just read your specs out on this, Mark. It's a 2400 watt portable power station. It's an Aferiy P210. It's got 2048 watt hours, which is a lot, and a lot of time. Because remember, the bigger the power stations, the bigger battery they are inside. It's not about the wattage and stuff like that, it's about the battery capacity. And you've got AC charge, which is 1100 watts max. The AC charge is when you plug into the mains. It's got, I'll show you USBs up front. It's got an XT60 cable, it's DC 12 volt, it's got the car part one, the LEDs on the front is only 1 watts, off-grid rated UPS model. So peak is 4,800 watts. Now, for people that are watching and they don't understand what 4,800 watts means, a microwave is 800 watts. So how many 800s in 4,800 watts? That's how many microwaves you can use at once. Five microwaves at once. That's what it states there. Now, I don't know why it states that, because I don't think it'd do that. I think it's 2,400 watts, so that's peak 4,800 watts. So at the end of the day, even if it was 2,400 watts, that's an air fryer at 800 watts and a microwave, so that's 1,600, and then you can put something else on it. Yeah, your steamer, so you can run all three at once.
Straighten your hair while you're cooking.
Straighten your hair while you're cooking, put air in your food. Yeah. Why are you putting in my video? I'm trying to explain to Mark how to do this.
Mark might want to straighten his hair.
Oh yeah, Mark, you might want to straighten your hair, even though you've got none.
Trisha could straighten her hair.
Yeah, Trisha could straighten her hair. Or our lovely Emma.
Yeah, Emma, yes.
Yeah, so she could be doing her hair back while Trish is doing some cooking, and Mark can be
playing on his laptop.
Playing on a laptop, yeah, which I'll come to that in a minute actually. So let's just turn this round. So on this side, right, you've got some fans. So on this side, you've got 3 240s or 230s, however old school you are. 3 ports, 1 hairdryer, 1 steamer, 1 microwave, or an air fryer, whatever you want, Trish. So on the other side, you've got more fans. 1 sucks in, 1 blows out. You've got a trip switch, which is just a button. And on this side, this is where you can charge it by the 240 mains. And this one plugs in for the solar or a DC charger. I'll explain that one right now I've just mentioned it. So the DC charger, which you've already got, which you've got the, I believe you have the Bluetti one, but Aferiy have just started doing as well, but it's not been launched yet. I think it comes out this year. But you've got the Bluetti one, which I have at the moment as well. So it's a little box which you should have installed, which is this one, and your battery's down here. So you have 2 wires from here. You have a positive, which then goes to a fuse, then the wire runs all the way under this seating. I can't show you because it's all buried. And then it goes into this side. Okay, you see the 2 wires going in here? Just the blue and the black. So they go in there, okay? So a fuse on that red wire, remember? Then it goes in and does its magic, which converts 12 volt to 560 watts, which pumps into your power bank when your engine's running. All this is automatic, but I want it to be extra sure. So when it pumps it out, it comes to here. You don't have to put this fuse box here, but I did. So I've got a fuse in each end, me, to be totally sure. Then the 2 wires come out from underneath, and then they run all, this is just a cable, don't worry about that. All my wires, as you might see, they're just under back here, which go under there again to a splitter that connects to this as well. See, I'm making it, this is why I wanted to put it in one video, so it makes it plain and simple for you. So back to the front of this power bank. So on front of this power bank, you've got the 10 amp one and you've got the 25 amp one, which this is for a solar panel. So I've got the 12 volt socket, I've got 2 USBs, and I've got 4 USB-Cs, one at 20 watt, 20 watt, 20 watt, and one at 100 watt, which your laptop, if you've got a MacBook, goes in there. And this USB, press that and all them come on. Press that button, all these come on. Keep your finger on this button, and this comes on this screen. You've got, tells you how many, well, how long this is going to last. It's at 27%. And it's an LED display now. It used to be glass. And this tells you your output. So whatever's plugged into it, this will tell you. And then you've got a light, which on the light, you've got a massive bright one. You've got a flashy SOS one, an even faster one. And now I'm blind. You'll have to give me a minute to get my eyes back. And then on the top of it, you've got a little cupboard, which I had to dig these out. And it did come with these cables. So in this fancy bag, you've got 2 cables, look. You've got the solar cable, which is your XT90, which goes into this socket here, which goes into there. But you could connect these other 2 to the output wires of that Bluetti charger, and then plug that straight into the power bank. So that means when your engine's running, you turn the ignition on, and your power bank will charge. Well, actually it doesn't charge at 580 watts, it charges about 440. Because if you put the normal one that goes in that cigarette lighter, it'll only charge at 100, which is not good. Do you know what I mean? There's that option there, but big power bank like that, you're going to need power, because I know you're full time and you need it topped up as quick as possible. So the easiest way is that charger one. And also it comes with the mains charger. It goes in here, which is just a kettle lead, as factory set. That's factory, same as anything else in the world on a power bank. And you have a bag if you want to put it in your garage out, where it does come with a massive instruction manual, which I've gone step by step. And best thing is you get a 5-year extended warranty guarantee on these Aferiys. Just the Aferiy we've always used and we always recommend them. So that is the wiring, and that is the power bank. Oh, while I'm here with that, I can get rid of that bag. And I can put them in there, can't I? Oh yeah, nice flat top. So then Mark, you've got this lead that I explained earlier, which comes from the charger one and the solar panel. That plugs into that side over there. Then you've got my TV and my internet, which goes into there. So what we need to do is turn that on. Is it on? Off? Right, it tells you there, the lights. So I'm using 3 watts at the moment, so that's my internet and my TV. I've just put them on top of each other. And there ain't much difference in size, to tell you the truth. And then this one goes into there. You see it, the green one. And then, because I have this as my chair, and my table's just behind here for me editing, I have my laptop wire that comes through here. That plugs into that power bank, into that power bank now. So now I've got 240 for my laptop. So now I've got to tidy all this up. And all this, I've got to tidy all this front up now and all this cable in again, and I just can close that because, as you can see, all my wires are hid out of the way. So there you go, Mark. I hope that explains everything, that how we do it at this moment in time. Now if we get lithium and upgrade, then it's a different story. We won't need a power bank, but we're still going to need a power bank because we're still off grid. Just remember, you can plug a hookup lead from the side into your power bank like I showed you on the inside. Now if you're not competent on doing that, you always can plug in on the outside of your caravan and put the lead through your window, you know, like you did at that meetup that we did together. Do it like that. That is the easiest way some people do. So there you go, Aferiy. Forget about any other power bank, get that one, honestly, they'll last longer. Bigger the better.
Well, that's what they say. Why are you talking about Aferiy and you've got that big Aferiy out?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have your own little Aferiy, don't
My
you?
little Aferiy that I put my licky blanket on with because I don't need hair straighteners at the moment.
Yeah.
Has died, so I need you to charge that, thanks.
Oh yeah, what model is that?
I don't know. It's a 600 watt one, I think.
Oh, your 600 watt one? Shall I show you something else that you can do with these Aferiys as well? So, for example, it's raining outside. The big Aferiy, if you turn it on by that button, if you plug it in there, right, for an example, so plug it in, right, with your kettle lead, right, and plug it wrong side.
Wrong side.
Plug it into that, because that one's bigger than that. You can't charge that to that, but from there to there,
We have a stack of Aferiys.
a stack of Aferiys. Mark's making a right mess of his van to do this vlog for him.
I love the way you're blaming Mark for you making a mess.
So that one is charging that one, and that one would charge that one, but that won't charge that or charge that, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, it has
so
to
what
be,
I'm doing now is taking power out of this one to go into this one.
Yes.
But these little ones as well. What model is this one?
Don't know.
This is the P210 model, right? Because this is little, I'd plug this into the cigarette lighter as you're driving.
I can tell you that charges in about 40 minutes.
From
off
that
the
power
cigarette
bank to
lighter.
that power bank, it's going to take 73 minutes.
No, but I'm saying off the cigarette lighter when we're driving, that charges in about 40 minutes.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it's coming in at 402 from that one, so, which is right, it's telling you right. So, as you can tell, we like Aferiy. Bugger the rest of the brands, like I said earlier. These are the best, because like I said, it's the battery inside. All the other power banks on the market are big, but they only have a small battery inside, don't they? These have last long.
We've found personally these hold the charge longer as well, don't they?
They do hold the charge longer,
opinion.
and I think they charge quicker as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mark, we're just rabbling on about Aferiy now. So I hope this clears how the van is wired up. So good luck wiring your van. But if you want hand, or you want me to show you how I've done it on your van, because it's going to be the same setup, I don't mind helping you to get it all set up. But what I'll do with these Aferiys, I'll put a link in the description so you know where I bought them from and how much they are. And if you want to go lithium batteries, you're talking 800 quid for a lithium battery, you're talking a couple of £100 for a DC charger, then you've got the wiring, then you're fitting, you're talking £1.5 grand to upgrade to lithium. But that's a long-term investment, do you know what I mean? But if you're strapped for cash, like a lot of people are these days because of the climate that we live in, you can pick up this power bank right now for 800 quid. So you could upgrade your van to 800 quid onto the lithium battery, because they have lithium batteries in these, and also they come with an app on the new one as well. 800 quid to upgrade your motorhome, which would be off-grid permanent instead of paying £50 a night. How much would you save? And that's why we did it 2 years ago, didn't we?
Yes.
Because we were strapped for cash, so we wanted a cheap option. But things change as we go along. I hope you like this video, Mark McCarthy. And Emma, I know you're watching, so make sure you tell your dad and your mum that that's what he needs to do.
Just to confirm, my little Aferiy, the one that I've just showed you, I use for, well I did, use for my hairdryer, my straighteners, I use it for my electric blanket, charging tablets, charging stuff when we're on the move.
Yep.
I can't run my toaster off it, or my air fryer that I rarely use, or my steamer. I run them off the big one by getting Gareth to plug the. I actually plug them on the 240 and get Gareth to plug it in the air fryer.
And on your channel, it's you do a lot of cooking with that steamer, don't you?
I do, yeah. I've done a fair few.
But that's when we plug it in.
Yeah.
To the 240 down there.
And then I just plug it straight in the 240.
And then that means the motorhome thinks it's on a campsite, doesn't it?
Yes, I just didn't want people to think I could run my big steamers and stuff like that off that little air fryer. I can't, unfortunately, because it's something to do with wattage that I don't understand. Yeah. And also, Mark, do you remember on the video when I went in Aldi and I went on the electric charger, plugged the charger into the side of my own motorhome with that adapter? You plug your power banks into your mains and they charge that way as well. So that is a cheaper way of doing it. You'd have seen that video already. So I hope you enjoy this video, because I'm just going to waffle and repeat myself now. Like I say, if you want an Aferiy, links in the description. I've showed you how to do it, and I don't think there's nowhere else I can show you. Catch you later, Mark. Bye, Emma. Hi. Oh, and I better say hi, Trisha, otherwise you'll kill me.